What is up, my guys? Guess what this week is? It's Christmas, so we're gonna get some bangers out this week. We got three movies. Let's dive into them. First up, we have Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. It was originally titled I Want to Dance with Somebody, but they added the Whitney Houston later because I guess people were confused because no one's heard that song ever in their whole life. Like, what the heck? It's a bop. Anyway, it's supposed to be like a biopic of Whitney Houston's life and how she came to be, and is from the writers of Bohemian Rhapsody, which was the Queen biopic, right? Which was amazing. It's PG-13, runs at an hour and 26 minutes. Says a joyous, emotional, heartbreaking celebration of the life and music of Whitney Houston, one of the greatest female R&B pop vocalists of all time, tracking her journey from obscurity to musical superstardom. Stars Naomi Ackie and Stanley Tucci and Nafessa Williams. Director is Casey Lemons. It looks really good. The trailers don't really go into much. Like I said, a biopic, so it's just her life. It's gonna be great. If you love Whitney Houston, I definitely suggest checking it out. If you liked Bohemian Rhapsody, I 110% think it's gonna be along the same lines of how good it is and how the style of it is. So if you like that, you'll love this. Next up, we have one I have been looking forward to for a long time. And I don't know why, I just really like the image that they picked for it, which is Margot Robbie in that red dress with like the lighting behind it. It's just such a good image. It's Babylon. Rated R. 3 hours and 8 minutes of fun. It stars Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, good old OG Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Says a tale of outsized ambition and outrageous excess. It traces the rise and fall of multiple characters during an era of unbridled decadence and depravity in early Hollywood. The director is Damien Chazelle. It looks very much like early what was that one show that came out? I think it was just called Hollywood. That was the Ryan Murphy short series on Netflix. Kind of like that, it seems like, where it was just someone breaking into the Hollywood scene. It's just like a very early Hollywood piece and these people and what they had to go through. But it seems like drugs, sex, fun, Hollywood, you know? Basically what it is now. But 1920s version. It looks great. I'm super excited for it. And lastly, we have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. From DreamWorks, you know the story of Shrek, and Puss in Boots came in on the second movie. Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek are in it. Director is Joel Crawford. Rated PG, runs at an hour and 40 minutes. Puss in Boots discovers that his passion for adventure has taken its toll. He has burned through 8 of his 9 lives. Puss sets out on an epic journey to find the mythical last wish to restore his 9 lives. It looks hilarious. The animation style is completely different than Shrek. Well, I haven't watched a Shrek since Shrek 2. Anyways, what the trailer seems like is that he kind of runs away, and it reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode where Gary runs away and he ends up at that old woman's house who spoils him to no end, but then Gary discovers that that person is not all it's chalked up to be, and he starts to miss SpongeBob. And I think that's kind of what happens in this Puss in Boots movie, is that he's like, I'm gonna run away and hide. Then, you know what, he gets discovered by this, I don't even know what this lady does, but she shows up and is just like, I'm here for Puss in Boots, basically. And he's like, well, I gotta go get my lives back, because it's me, Puss in Boots, the bandit cat. But anyways, the movie theater is popping during Christmas time, okay? Once again, people don't like their families, so they have to go somewhere where they don't have to talk to their families, which is the movie theater. Hence why Puss in Boots, being the only kid movie, is gonna be popping, okay? So be wary of that. All right, I hope you guys have a good holiday. See you next week.